What's up guys, Eric here. We are doing a VOD review of Setsuko, rank 1 NA. He has been popping off this stream. Also, I'm in my gym clothes because I'm going to go to the gym later. So this is my official shoulder reveal for all you weirdos out there. In any case, starts off with the Giants built on Poppy. Very reasonable start. I love that. I just like, in this patch, I think items are pretty balanced. So just going for a good unit item combo is really nice. Actually, like, maybe thinking about playing this Yumi angle, which is kind of fun. I mean, I would probably end up just holding Ash or Nectin and selling Malphite. Yeah, or even just Yumi. I think it's completely fine. Next admin here. What do we got here? 40% health, terrible. 40% health, terrible. This is like the only takeable one, and it's not even good. So probably not an admin game, I would say. But maybe there's some secret tech that I'll learn from Setsuko today. But yeah, so Setsuko's rank 1 NA. He has been absolutely cruising on this patch, just like literally stomping everybody. So let's learn from the master himself. We got 3-3-2 as our first augment. My god. And our options were Starcross, which is horrible, Cosmic Barrier, and Ruthless Blades. It is actually really important. Why won't it let me pause, man? It's actually really important to check what the rest of the lobby is going for. Like if you see a lot of sorry for the outlook sound effect, what the fuck? If the rest of the lobby is going for like a lot of 3-cost reroll, it incentivizes you to go 3-cost reroll. Also, if there's like a lot of AP, then you can think more about taking Cosmic Barrier. That's the MR one, right? Yeah. So like if the whole lobby is AP, you can definitely think about this one. Starcross is pretty untakeable. Ruthless Blades is completely fine, but you get a little bit afraid if you take like a 2-cost and the whole lobby gets to play 3-cost. You start to feel behind because they're using, in general, stronger augments, but not necessarily true. Okay, so he goes for the, oh my god, he goes for the reroll and immediately takes, what is that, Spread-Shot for Vayne, surely? I think the reroll here is pretty reasonable when you see just like one Senna augment. You don't really want Cosmic Barrier. And then Spread-Shot is a really insane augment. I can pull up the stats while the game starts, but I mean, like, my god. Okay, so he gets an, when he gets an Anima Squad, could actually be an Anima Squad, and obviously you slam the Warmogs. It's like your only reasonable slam here, and you want to kill some units. I mean, the Spread-Shot augment is just completely imbalanced, so I like the reroll there just to hit some like actually strong options. And I mean, Spread-Shot's very good. The other option was the Kaisa one, which is also really good. So two pretty good options. Oh my god. I'm curious if he keeps an Anima Squad here, because you also have just like double threats plus Recon, which you could definitely think about. Looks like he's just trying to stack up his Anima, which is okay. He gets in just Rammus, but doesn't play the Ashe 2 yet. Interesting. Because yeah, I'm like pretty much an Anima Squad hater. I mean, I do think when you're playing the Spread-Shot angle, maybe you can think you can just stack Anima across the entire game. I just feel like an extra, you know, even if you get like 100 stacks, like an extra 500 HP on Vayne isn't like gonna win you infinite fights, but you know, maybe it will. We'll see. I don't know what he's doing here exactly. Setsuko's an interesting fellow, so you know, like sometimes he'll just do stuff, and I'm like, what's going on, man? But yeah, I don't know. He's holding all of these. Ooh, he would never sell Ashe here, would he? I mean, I'm sure you're trying to play some kind of. He does sell Ashe. That's insane. Is he actually in a vertical Anima Squad this game? My god. I have, oh shit. Alright, sorry, we're back. Okay, so yeah, I'm really curious about this angle. The potential Anima Squad. Because, you know, I would think you take multi-shot, you're always really interested in playing, man, the whole lobby's playing. I guess the idea is that, there's so many people who took Armadillo that he can't actually play the threats version very well. Wow, you just take the Vayne, huh? For sure. I mean, it can be Renon's, completely fine. Could be QSS. It's also just obviously another Vayne. Yeah, I love this. Just level for another Vayne. I mean, it's your strongest board for sure. But yeah, maybe the idea is that this version's so contested that he's just going to try to play the Anima version. It's just like Anima Squad is not very good of a trade, in my opinion. But, you know, if you get it really stacked up early, these Vaynes, you know, like if he 5-streaks here, gets a ton of fame, then his units will have slightly more HP. Which is not nothing. But yeah, really curious to see the angle he plays this game, because obviously like, he has a very broken augment as his opener, but how he plays around that, I mean, so far has been very interesting. This is not the angle that I would have taken at all. And yeah, he could even get 5 Anima Squad in. I mean, he could get it in now, but it's weaker than his current board. He could get in at 6 with double Vayne. If he hits Vayne 2, then he can easily get it in at 5. It's really important to win this fight. That was really scary positioning swap. He almost didn't move the Vayne there. The Jubilant Veil is kind of annoying, but I mean, Yeah, their board just doesn't really have any damage, so you should always win this. My god. I mean, yeah, 2 multi-shot Vaynes on your board, you should be 5-streaking almost every time, I would say. Alright, Silas 2. And a Nyla that you can maybe think about playing. Yeah, for Duelist. I mean, it's definitely stronger than the Rammus. I'm curious he plays the Ram. I mean, you can't farm Anima Squad stacks on minions because, I don't know. For whatever reason. Or God can farm off minions. I guess he's a 5 cost. Now you can't even sell the Rammus for gold. I guess, okay, he doesn't need to because he got gold. Yes, Renans doesn't sound the worst to me. I mean, yeah, you want to level here for sure. Just play strongest board. Yeah, you could play 5 Anima here, but that means you have to cut Nyla. So I think it's fine to chill for now. Yeah, I like GS Renans here personally. But he doesn't have to slam it, so you can... Like, he's always going to win this fight regardless, so no real reason to slam. Alright, curious to see what second augment is here. Obviously, here augments start. I could bring up the flowchart, but it's too late anyway. Portable double trouble prep. I mean, you have 2 Vaynes. You have 2 Vaynes. Do you have any other insane duplicates here? Actually, no. But I mean, you have 2 multi-shot Vaynes. Isn't it just double trouble 18 times out of 10? Okay. He gets this in over Nyla, for real? Yeah, the only awkward thing is that you're only getting double trouble in these Vaynes, but like it's only like insanely good. Yeah, you don't have to slam GS if it's not going to win you a fight, but like I would absolutely slam GS if it makes a difference in one of these fights. But like I think his idea is maybe that he wants to look for Last Whisper, but I don't think Last Whisper is that important in multi-shot. I mean, surely it goes on there to complete the GS, just because so much of your damage is going to be true damage. Like if you look at these Vaynes damage delta champions, like it's not all true damage for sure. It's probably like 55%. Oh, even more, like 60. The bottom Vayne was like 55%. Yeah, you can make gold here. I'd make gold there. Oh my god, double Riven. Oh, his spot just got insane. He's actually, god, this Setsuko guy. I mean, he played a really interesting game so far. Not to say it's not a little bit high roll, but like it's definitely well. You know, like the best players high roll and then they play well. The worst players high roll and then they play badly and they don't make good use of it. You know, everyone in chat who's like, oh yeah, I would have played this game exactly the same. Like, come on. Ooh, is he actually gonna lose this fight? Insane. What board is he even losing to? Yumi? My god, like I think his board looks really nuts. Okay, he's tilting out of his mind, but that's all good. I would probably go for oh yeah, that guy's Nyla too. I'd go for some kind of frontline item here. Though I guess you can't, so you'll just go for a sword. Okay. This could be like Gunblade, could be IE if you're not gonna go into a lot of recons. Could be Deathblade, of course. Giving your spell the ability to crit, I imagine, is really good with multi-shot, but I haven't actually looked at like the in-depth data on like, okay, once you take multi-shot, what's broken. But yeah, so I think this is his reasoning for not actually playing the Recon variant, which is pretty smart, is that like this person's playing it. Like a lot of the people who took Armadillo or just like any of the Rammus augments are going to be really interested in playing some kind of Rammus reroll-y variation. He pre-levels it. Yeah, I mean, you could just get the Cho'Gathon, but it does cost 1 gold, so might as well save it if it's not going to make a diff. Would you spend 1 gold to save 2 HP? I mean, if you win the fight, then there's no way to ever level. Like, there's no reason you ever level here. Yeah, I think this is sufficiently greedy. Like, would you spend 1 gold here to kill, like, 2 extra units? Maybe 1 extra unit? I don't know, I probably would, but you don't know that. Like, if you win the... Oh my god. What a shot. I mean, he doesn't have to start rolling here, but I think he's just afraid he's not going to have enough time to roll it all down. Which I think makes some amount of sense. I'm curious about not playing 5 Anima here, because like I feel like you would play it in most scenarios. Items too. Have to look at this. I mean, you're holding Belveths, but ooh, set variation. Okay, the big thing is, oh my god, it's set 2. You need to find another Vayne. That's the super awkward thing when you play Double Trouble, is that if you make a 2-star version of your carry, now he's just stuck on like potentially a weaker board. Titans, I actually like that a lot. Yeah, you have to figure out a way to make some kind of defensive item here. Titans is the only one that you can make. That's really smart. Okay. Stand, components, axiom. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be components, right? Stand, like you're never gonna have a lot of traits in with duelists, and then axiom's pretty much useless. You're making this Zoe, yeah. But I mean, he's just rolling it down to 0 here to try to find 1 Vayne. If you can find 1 Vayne, your game becomes a lot easier. Another Riven. And obviously he's going to dig for Riven 3 this game. Okay, he's like probably mauling a little bit. Oh, okay, he hits the Vayne. See, like, you know, he probably complained a lot there and then hit, because that's how like TFT works. If you complain, you just hit. Okay, Ice Slam, love it. And then I guess this is just going to become third tank item plus like rod item for MF later. If you even play MF. I mean, you're going to play Vayne, you're going to play Riven, and then what are you going to play? Is it MF as your last Anima in? Like right now it's Jinx because it's Jinx 2. Like surely MF2 does more work than Jinx 2. Especially with like a random like Archangels or something. I'd have to imagine so. Okay, but he's chilling for now. I'm curious about this Nyla positioning, by the way. I mean, he obviously doesn't want her to get aggroed on because she's 1-star, so he doesn't want her to die. But I'd usually like put her in the middle of Riven and Set, but maybe she actually just dies. I mean, this positioning actually kind of does work. I may have to try out this Nyla positioning. All right, good fight win. But yeah, I mean, his win con this game is just hit Vayne 3, Riven 3, and then he will be so spiked that like he can win a lot of fights. Yeah, like Sunfire seems fine here. Gargoyle seems fine here. Ooh, I mean, worst case Protector's Vow. Looks like he's looking for the sword. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way. It's got to be like Sunfire here, just to finish out his tank itemization. Okay, I would chill for a little while, and then you can start rolling at like 5-1 probably. Setsuko guy, man. I mean, you have a lot of Rivens. You have 5 Rivens already. Your chance of hitting Riven 3 is like you can hit it relatively soon. This person ended up pivoting into the Yuumi role. I mean, not really pivoting. They're playing it the whole game. I just didn't know. Like, I thought Yuumi was just gonna be an item holder, but I've seen this this Yuumi role comp start coming back. But yeah, I mean, you look at that, how much damage this Vayne is cranking out. She's just an absolute monster. A Zac here can't really like you actually have so few slots on this board. And it's Nyla's gonna be your duelist for the whole game, I'd imagine, right? Like, there's not really one you'd prefer to play, and you do want to be playing duelist the whole game. So yeah, you just play Nyla. A shame that he can't hit Nyla 3, because like you could just play like Nyla's here, like Double Trouble Nyla at level 8, I guess, or you could just end up getting out of like Defender. I mean, it depends. If you have Nyla 3, then the Double Trouble's obviously best. Okay, but yeah, he's got 40 gold here, gonna have 50 gold to roll down with if he wants to. I mean, I don't think the board's like he could probably sack 1 or 2. I'm actually curious when he rolls here, because his board's pretty strong, but he can still find another Vayne 2, another Riven 2. I mean, he could always just slow roll. Ooh, these items. Shroud, I guess. I don't like the AP itemization. Doesn't seem that he doesn't have anyone to hold it. I like Shroud here. Just the MF though. Just Shroud. Yeah, so he's gonna roll a bit. Okay, finds Riven. The other stuff you're looking for here is Vayne 2, Nyla 2. Okay, he's gonna roll a 40. It's pretty reasonable. You have a lot of stuff to hit, so rolling a little bit but not rolling deep, I think, makes a lot of sense. He can't Shroud right side here. That's kind of okay, but luckily they're on the left side. But yeah, he'd actually have a really rough time if their team just swapped like mirrored to this side because the Riven was there. But all good. He's gonna take actually a pretty bad loss here. But he's still like pretty healthy, but like obviously like if he doesn't spike by like mid stage here, he's gonna have taken a lot of damage. But I also like I don't think his board looks that bad, especially with the Double Trouble. Like I don't think he should be taking I don't think he should be dead this stage at a mat. Like I think he probably wins like a fight, maybe. I guess we'll see. And we'll see how hard. I mean, this is like obviously a turbo high elo lobby. So the higher you go, the faster people spike their boards. Yeah, another bad loss, 42 HP. I mean, 4 units, not the lowest. You can play set 3 this game. Ouch. I mean, surely. Oh my god. Okay, now you just start sending it, right? Because you're 1 off Riven 3. That's an amazingly big spike. Oh my god, and another. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you just keep sending it at this point, I think. I think you just ran out of time, but obviously, like, you're 1 Vayne off. You just send it to 0 here. Okay, well, that's a hit. I would say that's a hit and a half. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's how you do. That's how you roll, right? You just wait until you hit hard enough, and then you actually send it. So I think just, like, perfectly done there. Just slow roll a little bit, and then once you actually start hitting, then you can roll it down. Curious that he's holding these guys, so I wonder if he actually is interested in playing them. I'm not sure exactly what this. Oh, he wants the Vayne, obviously. I was like, the zoom in threw me off so hard. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, well that's Vayne 3. So now we can just start pushing levels. And of course it pops off. He also has a random Kaisa that he can make. How many Anima Squad stacks does he have? I guess we'll see in the next fight. I'm curious how much HP he's actually getting out of this. But I mean, he does get it onto literally like 5 units on his board. Feels pretty good. Yeah. Let's see, I want to see the Anima Squad stacks. Oh, fuck. I need to keep my eye on Vayne. 81? That's not bad. 5 HP per stack. I legit never play this. There's a lot of HP onto your entire board. Okay. But I mean, at this point, he's just concerned with going 8. I guess adding Recon. It really, like, Recon 2 does not do that much for this board. I've heard some people say that, like, Recon 2 is even, like, a debuff. Because, like, it makes your Vayne dash in situations where she would normally just stand still and keep doing damage. Like, it actually, like, lowers her DPS, which I think is, like, a pretty good take, honestly. Ooh, close fight. But yeah, my god, this Vayne goes off. All right, so top 4 secured. I mean, very well played game. Setsuko. I really loved the way that he rolled, and also how he played this into, like, a very uncontested angle when he could have just, like, I think a lot of people would have just defaulted to playing Recon here, and would have, like, basically lost infinite HP and just not been able to hit. Well, that seems fine. Depends on the lobby, I guess. I mean, like, what else are you taking? This is the question. He's going to the second ribbon. Really, it does, right? It's the 3rd item on her. Okay, so he just goes 8 here for the Kaisa. And then, I mean, you can actually look to go 9 here, I would have to imagine. But yeah, I mean, his spot looks very good. I wonder if he top 1s from this position. You definitely want to swap away from the Urgot. They just frontlined Urgot for an early cast with blue buff, I guess. But it's not hitting this corner Vayne. That is a Leona too. I mean, Vayne's untouched for now. If she gets a few more casts off, she should win. Oh my god. 15k damage. All of these fights have been so close, man. It's actually insane. All right, top 2 secured. It's just him and Pocky. And he does hit Nihilitude finally. Oh. All right, where's the Rel? Rel gets Star Guardian, and obviously it's worse, but kind of hilarious. Ooh, what? That's his last second. Is that stronger? It's wild to me. I mean, it obviously, like, scales with the extra HP. The brawler scales with the extra HP, and you're getting all of these stats from... Oh, I guess it is stronger. Huh. I didn't think about that. But yeah, like, brawler scales really well with all the extra HP from Recon, and because you're getting extra stats from Double Trouble, like, the extra armor isn't as necessary. And also, it's... Well, he's got the Belveth. Like, the other thing is, like, you don't really need armor versus, like, a Viego matchup, but, like, the Belveth is going to do pretty significant physical damage, but it is only, like, a random Belveth, too. Like, that's the other thing, is that he doesn't really care as much about the armor. But, I mean, he is just tearing through this board. I think it's a top 1 from Setsuko. Like, he hasn't even spiked his board yet. I guess neither is Pocky. Pocky's sitting on 50 gold. So, everyone's going to do their best to spike here. Take the Brawler spat, and then you wouldn't have to put Brawler in. You could take Duelist spat. You can go Protectors. I mean, Protectors to make Sejuani cast is not bad. I'm curious, though. Like, Duelist spat, get in 4 Duelist seems kind of lit. Or Brawler spat, get in 4 Brawler. Maybe he just wants to spike his board now, I think. I'm really curious about this positioning as well. I guess he's just not that afraid. He really just needs to position around the oh my god, his Vayne was stuck in the corner. But yeah, he literally just needs to position around Talon. Like, Viego is not going to do a significant amount of damage. I wonder if Riven can clutch this out, by the way. Oh, it's close, but yeah. Second Riven can't. Okay, so he ends up losing this fight after Pocky spikes at 9. Now he's going to spike. I mean, second Sedge is pretty good. Yeah, I really feel like this Kaisa does not do much. Yeah, I also just I like the Urgot even better than Echo. I don't think Star Guardian's actually doing anything for your board. Okay, he does have his Vayne in literally the exact same position before, so she could also get people. Okay, so one of his Recon stashed away though. So, but then the other Recon dashed next to her. Oh my god! But I think he's got it. Okay, really interesting game from Setsuko. Like a very non-standard angle to play from this augment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please check out all my links in the description and interact with the video in some way, like, comment, and/or subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.